Alright, the time has come once again. A new CTGP update has just been released. Just like in the October update, we got 3 brand new tracks, 3 major updates and 3 minor updates. And yet again, we're playing all of them in today's video. Before we're starting with the brand new tracks, let's take a quick look at the tracks that got replaced in this update. Obviously, since we got 3 brand new tracks, 3 tracks got replaced. The first track that got replaced was Cotton Plant Forest? I mean, it's not a memorable track, but seriously? I mean, there are so many better options for replacements. You can remove ASDF course or something like that, but Cotton Plant Forest? I don't understand that choice. The second removal was Wario's Shipwreck? Huh? Wait, is at least the third removal good? The third removal, what the f***? They removed Water Village. Are you actually kidding me right now? I'm sorry for raging so much, but these removals are actual garbage. Like, what were they thinking? They could have removed Kaliday Desert, ASDF Course, Mushroom Peaks, Six King Labyrinth, but they're removing Water Village? What were they smoking? Alright, after we got that rage out of the way, let's actually play these tracks now. They're probably gonna be amazing because they always are in these CTGP updates. The removals were not perfect, to say the least. But yeah, these tracks are probably gonna be very good. Let's just play them right now. We're gonna be starting with the 3 brand new tracks. Alright, the first track we got here is Mario Castle Raceway, and while the name is stupid, this is a remake of 3DS Mario Circuit, and I gotta say, so far it looks promising. It looks like it should look, I would say. It basically looks like the Mario Kart 7 version, but it looks like also really clean, I gotta say. I don't know, let's just see how this version plays. I'm definitely very excited here because this is one of only 3 Mario Kart 7 tracks that were not in CTGP. The only tracks that are missing now are Music Park and Cheap Cheap Lagoon. And yeah, this track so far is really fun to drive, very smooth. I haven't noticed a single bump or whatever yet. Let's see how the castle turn is gonna be. Spiral turns is always something that's not perfect, but this one actually feels really good. Alright. I'm very impressed so far. This remake is very solid. Also got this pipe, we can trick off that, that's pretty cool. And yeah, that was 1 lap already, and I really like this remake so far. This is definitely very well done. Also, we're actually playing against hard CPUs right now, and I'm getting red and blue at the same time. That's unfortunate. And I will try to do a bit more commentary. In the last CTGP update, you know, the October one, my commentary wasn't really that good because I just didn't commentate that much and had to edit very large portions of the video out just because there was like no talking there. So you couldn't actually see that much of the track. But I'll try to change that in this video. I'll try to do some better commentary here. And yeah, I think I've done a decent job in the first 2 laps here. I think you guys were able to see every portion of the track so far. And yeah, I really like this remake. This is definitely very well done. This one was created by ZPL and Free, by the way. So definitely check them out. They are amazing. Sadly, don't have a mushroom, so I can't take these shortcuts, but you know, they're gonna be basic shortcuts. That's not gonna be anything super special. That's just like a ramp in the off-road. We all know it. And we're just gonna get our first place here. Boom. That concludes the first track of the video. Yeah, this remake is absolutely perfect. I didn't notice any fault here. Everything here is perfectly done. And we're gonna be moving on now to a brand new original design track, which is Musical Cliff. Ooh, this is like... okay, I mean the name says it, but this is a music themed track. And look at these note blocks. I love these kind of themes. This track looks really good so far. I like the color of the sky. Looks really good. Oh, look at these note blocks at the sides. They're like the ones in Music Park. And look at these! Isn't that like an enemy from Super Mario Galaxy 2? I mean, not an enemy, but whatever. You know what I mean. This track looks incredible so far. Okay, we get a little cave section here with some boost panels. Look at these, dude. These are like super belts. from Super Mario 3D World. Dude, this track looks so good. And also drives so well, by the way. And look at these, they're like pink fireballs. Where are they coming from? Seems like they're coming from the castle over there. Dang, this track is amazing, dude. Super fun to drive as well. Okay, we're getting blue shell already. Dang, dude, this track is insane. Holy cow, yeah, that was one lap. Perfect length as well. I know this seemed a bit long by the right now, but we got blue shells, so that's why this lap took a couple more seconds. There's also a half pipe right here. Let's take that half pipe. It's probably slower anyways, but I always love the half pipes. This track is so great. I love this track so much already. Every section feels like different as well. There's like this cave with the boost panels. There's here this section right here where there's a couple ramps, and seems like there's a shortcut there, and these fireballs, of course. Then there's like these characters from Mario Galaxy 2 at the beginning of the track. This track is just super cool, man. This track is so well made. And these music notes as well. I know they don't affect the race itself, but they're such a cool detail. And here these music blocks as well from the Mario games. Yeah, this track is insanely well done. This is already one of my favorite tracks in CTGP. Oh, we're getting blue shell again. No, I want to get first here. Come on. Please let me get first. Alright, got 2 bananas, it's pretty good. We're getting bloopered, but this track is not too hard. This track looks so good and also plays so well. Dang, dude, this track is insanely, incredibly good. I love this track already. This is one of my favorite tracks in CTGP already. Dang. And now we're gonna be moving on to the last new track here, which is Volcano Canyon. Alright, this track looks pretty basic, I would say. It looks good though. Oh, I like these like metal thingies. They remind me of Dragon Burial Grounds a bit. Let's see how this track plays. Got some drums over there. Okay, Grumble Volcano music, we love that. Alright, we got a couple turns here. I'm just trying to commentate right now, so I don't have to edit as much out, as I already said in Mario Castle Raceway. But this track's really fun to drive though. This track is very fun. So it seems like we got a split path here. Let's take the we actually got 3 split paths here. So we gotta remember to take all of them throughout the race. So this bottom one has these fire whatever thingies, these lava geysers, I would say, whatever they're called. And we got some more fronts here. This track has quite an amount of objects. Pretty fun to drive so far. Alright, we got this metal thingy. Pretty smooth, I gotta say. Yeah, this track's really fun as well. I wouldn't say it looks quite as phenomenal visually as Musical Cliff, but it's definitely very fun to drive. And I mean, it doesn't look bad visually either. I'm just not the biggest fan personally of this like really grey look. But this track is still very, very good. Let's take this left pathway now. Alright. I would say this pathway is probably slower because this is like more outside, but I'm not a time trial, so I really don't know. If someone has actual skill, you can leave a comment which pathway is actually the fastest here. Alright. And now this turn again, this part's kind of weird. There's like just randomly this whatever that is supposed to be. So let's take the right pathway now. That one's a little bit hidden, but it's right there. Alright. You have enough time to take it. That's always good. Sometimes with custom tracks, there are like pathways where it seems like you just don't have enough time to actually take the pathway, but here you definitely do have enough time. Alright. And now let's just take these last few turns. Then there's this strange section again. And then let's just take the final ramp, and that concludes Volcano Canyon. Alright. All of these tracks that were added in this update, all of these new tracks, are very, very solid. Musical Cliff is definitely by far my favorites here, but Volcano Canyon and Mario Castle Raceway also incredibly well done. But the removals were not worth it, alright? These tracks are probably better than the tracks that got replaced, but come on. Why did they remove Water Village and Wario's Shipwreck? Like seriously, that was so stupid. But yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the major updates now. Yo, this looks so good already. So this is the new version of DS Wario Stadium. I've never been a big fan of DS Wario Stadium. I don't like the track in Mario Kart DS, I don't like it in Mario Kart 8, and I also didn't like the old version in CTGP. But let's see if this version is actually better. So visually this also looks like the Mario Kart 8 version, which is awesome. Because the Mario Kart 8 version looks really good compared to the Mario Kart DS version. Drives pretty smooth so far. Gotta appreciate that. Alright, this turn is less tight. Let's see about this part. Ooh, these aren't bumpy anymore. Dude, that's awesome. That's so much better. Oh, and these ramps got lower. That's also very good. Those ramps were shooting you very high before. And I know this doesn't maybe look as cool, but it definitely drives much better. Alright, and then we got, oh, these ramps got lower as well. This track is so much better so far. Oh, and they removed these ramps as well. There were some ramps leading into that turn, which made this turn very unfun. But now it's actually fun. Dude, this remake is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. I have no complaint here. I like Wario Stadium now, officially. This remake is better than any version in any Mario Kart game. Alright. Especially this part. This part feels so much better now. I hated this part in the old version. It was so bumpy and awkward. It's so much better now. This remake is insane. This is so insanely good. And we're not even halfway done with all the tracks. We still got 5 more tracks to go after this one, which is awesome. Okay, dodged that red shell unintentionally, but I'll take it. But my favorite part is probably that these annoying ramps got removed, you know, before the last 180-degree turn. Because I really hated those ramps. They were very awkward. Alright. Yeah, this remake is so amazing. It feels so good, man. It feels so good. Alright, and that is one last track on the tracks for Mario Kart DS that I don't like list. I don't know, this list doesn't actually exist, but I just said this because I'm dumb. Whatever, this remake is perfectly done. There's not a single flaw here. This remake is insane, bro. I love everything here. I love that they lowered the ramps. I love that they removed that, you know, bumpy section, or at least like made it less bumpy. I love that they removed the ramps before the 180-degree turn. Yeah, this remake is insane, bro. And now we got N64 Royal Raceway. This is just like Wario Stadium. I really don't like this track. I don't like it in Mario Kart 64. I don't like it in Mario Kart 8. And I also don't like the old version of CTGP. It was very outdated. But now we also get a new version for this track. So let's see how this version plays. Ooh, yes dude, it seems like this is based off the Mario Kart 8 version. That's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. The Mario Kart 8 version is miles better than the Mario Kart 64 version. I still don't really like this track in Mario Kart 8. It feels, I don't know, it feels kind of boring because there's just like a couple turns and no obstacles. But let's see how it plays here. It definitely looks very nice visually. The visuals are incredible so far. They are very clean. I mean, that's kind of obvious with these new updates. The new tracks, they always look incredibly good. And it drives pretty well as well so far. And yeah, it's just like the Mario Kart 8 version. It's much shorter now, which is awesome. Because the Mario Kart 64 version is like very stretched. And feels even more long and boring than the Mario Kart 8 version. But this so far is just so good. Okay, getting paused. Oh, can we go to the castle? I wonder if we can go to the castle. You can't go to the castle in the Mario Kart 8 version, but maybe the creator here actually lets us go to the castle. But yeah, this remake so far is just as incredible as DS Wario Stadium. I still wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of this track. Like, there's like not that much going on here, but it's definitely miles better than, you know, the old version that used to be in CTGP for many years. I also like that they removed the boulders. I hated the boulders here, you know, in the old version, in CTGP, there are these random boulders that just randomly pop up and they're like very unpredictable, so I'm beyond happy that they're gone now. This is amazing. Oh yeah, this music is very quiet by the way, because that music used to be very loud, so I made it more quiet, but I made it too quiet, so I gotta make it louder again. That's why this one is, you know, you barely can't hear it right now. But it doesn't matter, it doesn't change the fact that this track is just absolutely awesome. I also love the water. Did you see the water? Dude, it looks so good. We're gonna see it again right now. Oh my god, this is so amazing. This looks beautiful visually. Holy cow. Alright. And now we got another... Are you kidding me? Dude, my freaking frame rate is stopping again. Alright. I hope it didn't drop too much. But we're gonna be moving on now to the next track. And let's hope the frame rate stays somewhat consistent. Alright, we got Mushroom City here. I won't be able to enjoy the track quite as much as I usually would because I have to keep an eye on my frame rate all the time now, because when the frame rate drops once, it's gonna drop over and over again. So yeah, but this track, I didn't see that much of a difference yet. This definitely looks cleaner though than the old version. But yeah, let's just see how this plays. Still got Moonview Highway music, obviously. I'm still looking at the frame rate, it didn't drop yet. Let's hope it can stay that way. Can we still trick off these? I'm not sure. I hope they fixed the shortcut to the right here. I think I will take that. I think these roads are wider now. Yeah, I think so. Frame rate still consistent. Yeah, my laptop's very crappy. You might have already knew this. I said this a couple times already, but my laptop is very, very bad. Which is why I have to record on 720p and 30 FPS. I can't talk. And 30 FPS. That's what I wanted to say. And yeah, I hope I can buy a new laptop eventually. And once I can do that, my video quality can hopefully improve. But yeah, we've already completed a lap here. This track seems pretty similar, though there are some changes that I've definitely noticed here. It isn't quite as different as, you know, the new versions of Wario Stadium and N64 Royal Raceway, but it's definitely a very good remake, like that's for sure. Also seems like there's much more space between the cars now, so that's also amazing, because I felt like the cars were like too close nearby to each other. So yeah, I really like this update so far. Can we still do this shortcut shroomless? I wonder if we can do that. Oh, we can, that's awesome. Alright, we're entering lap 3. I want to take that weird shortcut now, which is very, very awkward and almost impossible to do perfectly on the old version. So let's see if it's better now in this new version. I hope it is. It would be pretty weird if it's not. It's right here. Not actually sure. I haven't taken the shortcut for a while. It seems better, at least. I didn't have many problems with it. So I guess that's good. And my frame rate still seems to be consistent actually, which is very surprising. Most of the time when it drops once, it's gonna drop the next time, the next couple times, you know. But right now it's actually staying at 30 FPS, which is great. Just as great as this new remake of Mushroom City, alright. I'm still not the biggest fan of Mushroom City, I never was, and I probably never will be. I don't really like kart tracks in general. Like, I also don't like Moonview Highway, Shroom Ridge, Mushroom Bridge, Toad's Turnpike, you know, all that stuff. I'm just not a big fan of kart tracks, but this new remake is definitely very well done. And yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the minor updates now. Alright, I think you can probably imagine why it says race 1 out of 10. Yes, I had to take a break because my frame rate just kept dropping. I tried to play this track a couple times, but yeah, this is Lunar Spaceway. A track that is far from being perfect. It's, in my opinion, the old version is too long and has some problems in general. So first off, I hope this is 2 laps. It's still 3 laps. That's a big rip. Oh, and that's hilarious. I forgot to do the startup boost. That is funny. Oh, this area is much less cramped now. It feels like, at least. So that's good, because that area felt really cramped and way too narrow. I like that. Seems like that ramp is more consistent now. It's easy to just, you know, get a bounce there and hop over the ramp that way. So I don't know if that was just luck or if the ramp is actually better now. This ramp seems bigger for some reason. I'm not sure if it's actually bigger. This track doesn't feel way too different. But you know, Lunar Spaceway isn't a bad track. It's definitely not perfect, but it's also not bad, you know? Like almost no track in CTGP is bad. I know that many people are often saying that like there are like 50 bad tracks in CTGP, but that is far from true, honestly. I would say there's only like 10 tracks that are truly bad. You know, there's like Mushroom Peaks, Baby Park is very bad in my opinion, Melting Magma Melee, probably my least favorite track, then Rush City Run, Warp Pipe Island, a couple of tracks are bad, but not many tracks. I actually like some tracks that are very unpopular, like Six King Labyrinth. It would still be a better removal than freaking Water Village, like, dude, I still can't get over the fact that they removed Water Village. I loved Water Village, alright? Why did they remove Water Village? I don't understand. Also, I apologize that I'm not really talking about the track here, but they didn't change that much here, so there's not really a lot that I can talk about. But yeah, seems pretty much the same. Alright, we're slowly approaching the finish line. We just gotta take this ramp right now. Let's not land in the off-road this time, alright? That is very nice. And we're just gonna take these last small turns here, and boom, that concludes Lunar Spaceway. This update is decent. Dude, are you kidding me right now? My frame rate is dropping again? Dude, this is the first time I'm recording here after the break, and my frame rate is already dropping again. I hate my laptop so much, dude. Alright, but we're moving on, hopefully, to the next track now. I don't actually know which track it is, but we're gonna see. Alright, so this track here is Melody Sanctum. This track, at least the old version, is one of the longest tracks in CTGP, so I definitely hope they made this 2 laps. Like, they really should make this 2 laps. Cause with 3 laps this track is just way too long. And also let's hope my frame rate doesn't drop. I've just resetted OBS. Let's see if it works better now. Oh! The track is finally 2 laps. That's awesome. That's gonna improve this track by a ton. Because I think the track design here is actually very, very good. Like, I really like the track design here, I gotta say. I don't have too many problems with it. But the fact that this track used to be 3 laps just made it so much worse. Cause it just got boring. Like, it's just such a long track, you know? Oh, the ramp got lower, that's also awesome. Yeah, this is already so much more fun. And yeah, visually this looks the same, which is a little disappointing because I'm not really the biggest fan of the visuals here. But driving wise, this is so much better. Especially just the fact that this is 2 laps. Just improves this track by like 1,000,000%. This goes from a meh track to a very solid track. Dude, why did I go to the right there? That was so dumb. I should have went to the left. Oh my gosh. I'm actually the worst player. And yeah, we're approaching the end of the track. I don't actually know if this ramp is... Okay, it's actually not a slow ramp anymore, so I'm not sure if it's faster to take the ramp now. Before that, in the old version, it was faster to hop over the ramp. But I'm not sure if that still applies here. But yeah, we're gonna be playing the last track now. Let's do it. Alright, the last track is Wolf Castlegrounds. Interesting, I haven't played this track in ages. But from the look it looks better, I would say. I don't think the cave looked that... The cave in particular, I don't think it looked that good before. So that's pretty good. I don't think I can tell many changes here easily, just because I haven't played this track in very long. So it's probably gonna be very hard to tell any difference here. But let's see. Okay, so I think I just actually can't tell the first difference here. I think that ramp at the beginning here was actually trickable in the old version. Not 100% sure, but I don't know, I think it was trickable. Let's just take this grass shortcut. Can't take the entire shortcut, I think, but whatever. Yeah, this cave section looks much better, definitely. It didn't look that good. It definitely didn't look that good before. And the frame rate is staying consistent, which is also pretty nice. Yeah, this definitely looks much better visually. So it seems like this was mostly a visual update, which is awesome. Because, you know, Wolf Castlegrounds is a track that I would say is very memorable, but not bad, you know. And I think they removed the half-pipe there, which is also good because the half-pipe was a little weird. Yeah, I like this so far, I really like this. And yeah, that is already 1 lap. I love these cool pictures on the side, they look very good. Can we check on that? Oh, we can. The camera kinda glitched out there for a couple frames, but whatever. This track looks amazing actually. I really love the visuals here. The beginning still looks the same, but like the second half of the lap, you know, from the cave section, looks like very, very solid. So yeah, definitely a very good update. I like this a lot. This CTGP update is very, very solid. Just the removals. The removals were not good. The removals were very, very bad. Please remove actual bad tracks next time, alright? Please just remove tracks that are outdated, unmemorable, don't get ever picked online. I know the tracks that got removed didn't get picked online that often, but they were not bad tracks. They were nowhere near outdated. In fact, Water Village actually got added to CTGP this year, so that makes it extra weird. Like, I really don't know why they removed it. Like, maybe it didn't get picked online that often, but there are other like very bad tracks that also get never picked online, like ACF Course. Seriously, ACF Course never gets picked online, but that track is still in CTGP after like a decade, so I really don't know the logic behind that, and my frame rate is dropping yet again. I apologize for the frame rate in this video. It just isn't good, man. It's my laptop's fault. I can't do anything about this. Alright, the frame rate's at 30 FPS right now, so I'm just gonna use this opportunity real quick for the outro. That basically concludes this video. This update was awesome. The removals were garbage. My favorite track here was probably Musical Cliff. And yeah, with all that being said, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me a ton, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next video. And enjoy Wario on drugs.